Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition. We're here to do your reading today. We're going to see who's coming towards you in love, any details on the current situation you're dealing with, any advice from Spirit, and just general insight on what's going on with you in your life. I'll quickly go through my disclaimers. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that's awesome. If it doesn't, feel free to let it go and explore any other amazing tarot reader out there. I could suggest a few. They are amazing. Roles can be reversed, so I may say that a card is you. You may see that card as another person or current situation you're dealing with. This is a timeless reading as well, so even though I'm posting here in November, you may watch this sometime next year and it completely resonate with your story. So that's how Spirit works. It's the right message at the right time, and base it more on the title, not so much on the time frame. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe if you resonate with me and my stories. Also, if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for all the support you give me. I appreciate every single one of you. I read all comments and try to give feedback whenever it's applicable. And if you want to contact me privately, my email is truesoulintuition@gmail.com, and I have a Facebook page which is True Soul Intuition. So feel free to jump onto my Facebook, and I do a lot of extra readings, and any messages I get through Spirit, not messages, but yeah, they are messages that come towards me. But anyway, and if you're a cross-watcher, just be mindful that this will probably play out from your perspective, and not all things you'll hear in this reading will be very nice. So please apply common sense if you feel triggered or deeply resonate with the message. I don't know if I said that already, but let's get into it, Taurus. Can I please have the energy for Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? The energy of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. Ooh, the L. They came out in reverse, but that's just telling me there's a slight delay in actually seeing the clarity and gaining wisdom here. And so it may have been a long process before you actually see what truly is going on for you right now. I just heard stoic, so you may be a little bit not withdrawn, but just sort of keeping to yourself at the moment, because you're really processing what's going on for you. You're of the air element there. If you have a look, if you have a look there, the air element, upward facing triangle with a line through it is the air element. So you know, you're in the mental realm. You're really using this part wisely. You're tapping into wisdom. Thank you. You know, knowledge, accessing higher levels of knowledge actually, and you're really seeing, like I'm really seeing the reflection in this L's eyes. They're really sticking out to me like they're glassy and deep. So you're in really deep contemplation or thought about a situation, you know, like about your life in general, just everything. I think everything's coming into like a, I heard goal, but it's like you are achieving your goals, but it's like everything's coming into a place where you're more relaxed with the situation. Like you can see all the details. You can, you know, you're fitting things nicely within that puzzle. There's no missing pieces. It's all conducively together, and you are together. You've got it together, Taurus. You're very, very set within your mind about something. You're very clear about something. Oh, okay. One thing I get about this L card, and it's something I mentioned more than once, but is that it has 100% hit rate. It very rarely misses its target. So Taurus, if you're focused on some kind of target, let's just say Spirit is telling me that you will be successful here with a high hit rate. You never really fail. When you have failed, you picked yourself up and you've moved forward. So that's really interesting energy there, Taurus. Coming through is the L. You know, in the element of air, which is all the mental stuff. You know, it's like I said, it's knowledge is power. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to see who's energetically coming towards you in love. Who is energetically coming towards... Oh, okay. The cheetah. Oh. Oh, I don't want to say what I heard, but I just heard take that literal. So somebody who's coming towards you, feverishly coming towards you in solar force. This is the male solar force. If not, it's a dominant female, passionate, very aggressive type, very fast moving, very calculating. But they've got their eyes set on you, and they literally, they're attracted to you like in an intellectual state. You know what I mean? Like you really stimulate their mind, which makes you more attractive to them. I think this cheetah actually finds it very hard to find people just like them, but it's about momentum and the solar force. So it's a very strong, dominant type of energy coming towards you, and they're coming towards you at pace. Now look at that. It's like shared determination here. But I don't like the fact that they said it was literal, actual cheetah. So this person may have a partner or something like that. Sorry guys, my cat was trying to go out. Yeah, so this person's coming towards you, and I don't feel like they're coming towards you in the correctly. So they may have a partner or baggage. They may have tried to lure you towards them as well, but because you're kind of being stoic, you're sticking to yourself, you're sticking within your realm, which is in a different total space. This person is about passion and fire, you know, wants and desires. That's why they're saying cheetah, because I feel like this is you. Maybe this person is temptation or tempting you to be a cheetah and be more like me, but you're being stoic and you're seeing clearly of what the sorry guys, the objectives of this cheetah are. You know what I mean? Like, you know that this person wants and desires you, but yet you remain calm and cool and collected, because that's where you need to be. That's the space in which you need to be. And you know, you have to use your wisdom and experience here, Taurus, when it comes to this situation. I'm going to ask what energies these two share. Why this cheetah is almost drawn to you in such a strong magnetic way. What energies do the owl and the cheetah share? Taurus and their counterpart coming towards them. This cheetah coming towards them. What energies do they share? Okay. Oh. Well, I'm not going to take this pile, but I can tell you that definitely a connection through intellectual means. The zebra is about someone who's kind of like has a sixth sense. They're magical and they are very, you know, they're unique. But you know, look here, the starfish is about being a little bit shallow, and the raccoon is usually about sort of hiding in the shadows and sort of skulking around and sort of like, you know. But this person's decided to come forward here, coming out of the shadows. The raccoon energy is actually a bit. Okay, sorry, I stumbled there because I started getting words coming in. A bit of a, I want to say kind of annoying. I don't know why, I just heard sometimes raccoons are pests. So they're kind of pestering you. It's probably the good word to say, but you know, like, they come, okay. I'm just going to, if this is another storyline or if this is the current situation, this person portrays themselves as a zebra. They portray themselves as a zebra, but underneath they're very superficial and their intentions aren't good. Their intentions are kind of dark and shady. You know, look at that. It's like, you know, it's almost stalkerish, but, you know, in a negative way. That they kind of, yeah, they want to come towards you because they just desire you. They literally are stimulated by your energy. I think you could just say hi, and this person just was instantly attracted to you. It was instant from this cheetah energy. It was completely instant. And the thing is, this is what I'm drawn to, which is my twin flames card, but it's in reverse. So it's like, it's a connection that is deep, that you connect. This person, you probably connect with them like passionately, like you have a desire for them. You see the water sign becomes the fire sign in reverse. And you see how they're mirroring each other. So there is a connection here, but it's in a way that's quite negative for you. And this cheetah energy has a lot going on, and you're trying to actually remain calm in this situation, and you recognize this connection as being quite negative for you. You know what I mean? You know that this person isn't good for you because of the way that they come at you. And it's quite annoying to you because I think you're just trying to be in a peaceful place. You know, you're trying to find peace and tranquility, but they're constantly dogging your thoughts, or maybe, you know, literally your desires. You desire a connection like this. Okay. You desire a connection that's deep and meaningful, but you know this connection, even though it's deep and is a strong connection, you also know that it's not, okay, they said false twin flame. They're not really meant to be in your life. You know that, which is actually really good, Taurus, because it tells me that you are really, you know, you're really sharp here. You know what's good for you, and you know what's not. And I think maybe in the past you may have made mistakes, or maybe entertain this cheetah's energy, but I think you've actually pulled away, because I get the stoic, and it's one word that jumped out straight away as soon as that owl came out. And it's like oh, okay, I'm getting Twilight. It's like, you know, Edward was a stoic, you know, Bella was drawn to him, but he tried to pull away, but then his desire takes over, right? The connection takes over, and they end up being together, but it's not good because they're vampires. Like, he knew, okay, yeah, I'm getting the scene where he's like, it's like an addiction. This person, this cheetah, is addicted to you. And it could have been at some point quite, you know, entertained by you. The thought of it was quite alluring. But you know, the thing is, you know all about this cheetah. This cheetah is not, let's just say he comes forward. I'm just saying he because it's the solar force, it's the masculine energy. He comes forward and he's like, here's all my shit, you know, here it is. You know, this person's an open book. That's why it's not in the shadows. But it's kind of annoying. It's an annoying type of energy, you know. I'm like hearing, you know, a raccoon going through the rubbish bin and climbing on the roof and making noises and chipping away at things and, you know, literally chipping away at your soul. Sorry, Taurus. Hopefully this is resonating with somebody. But you know this connection's bad. Yeah, here you go. You've withdrawn from this person. You know, you've had to really look at things, look at the details, gone within your soul to know that this person is not good. The Hermit is about going deep, the dark night of the soul. Might have made you a little bit depressed having to withdraw from this person, because I think maybe, you know, they, you know, you long for something like that, and it feels like the type of connection that you want is like never coming around to you. You're never going to get the connection, that deep, meaningful connection. Because if it came out upright, I would have totally changed my tone. But because it came out, it fell out, literally reversed, like boom, like when it landed, I just really heard that card land. So it's letting me know instantly that this person's no good for you. And you know that too, because you've withdrawn. You're at a distance from this person, or you're trying to create distance from this person, but I don't feel like his energy is literally around you. So yeah, see, look, here's the Queen of Wands. This is kind of like the owl. It's like you're withdrawn and you're seeing things clearly. You're using, you know, it's like higher guidance, wisdom, as well as the Queen is stoic as well. She's quite, you know, she keeps to herself. You're really like, this is kind of like the divorcee of the deck, but I don't want to say divorce, but it's just like you've literally withdrawn from this person and you're not taking any bullshit. You know, you're not taking any crap. It's like you want to communicate clearly and directly, and it's very businesslike. Thank you. Businesslike. You know, you're keeping it professional. If this is within a career place, you're keeping things very, very professional, you know. Any more detail for Taurus and rising Venus? Yeah, okay. Page of Pentacles. This is usually about a younger earth sign, but for me, I'm just thinking this is you being very studious. You're focusing more on education, studying, you know, you're counting money here. You're writing maybe business records, management, you know, actually, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this is resonating with me. I actually know Taurus that literally just got a promotion, and she is studying quite hard. So maybe the general, you know, collective energy of Taurus is that they're very business minded right now, forward thinking, futuristic kind of thoughts, like where do I want to be in the future? What do I want to do? So they've turned their back on all this chaos over here, the chaos of this cheetah energy, turned their back and now studying and focusing. It's like complete, utter focus inwards, you know, mental realm, communication, very business minded, very studious as well. Oh, the cards really want to talk. Okay, yeah. So whatever's happened here, whatever kind of connection you found with this cheetah energy is now on pause. Two of Wands is about planning, preparing, you know, planting the seeds, cooperation, but in a way that's, you know, there's no, you haven't taken any action towards this person. That's the best way I can. You've literally stopped. Put this is my pause button. It's like stop. And it's there, you put everything on pause because you're so focused on, you know, work, career, business, which is good because that's where you need to be. That's where Spirit wants your energy to be, is in this owl energy, which is the Queen of Wands. Oh, sorry, Queen of Swords. Why did I say Queen of Wands? Well, the Queen of Wands, actually, she knows her worth. So maybe you have to, you know, invoke the power of both queens, knowing what you're worth, being passionate, forward thinking, and also being the Queen of Swords and being very business minded, very, very wise and stoic, you know. The Queen of Wands is about manifesting. She's a great manifester as well. Okay. Three of Swords. Yeah, yeah, you put, okay. With this combination here, you put a pause to a third party or heartbreak and betrayal. You know that following towards this cheetah energy, that this is where it's going to lead. Either you're going to get your heart broken or there's going to be three people. So either one of you have partners or another person of interest here. But you've definitely put a pause on it because, you know, your mind is elsewhere. You don't have time to think about this. This is quite chaotic energy. You know, the zebra is quite eccentric. So this, okay, I just heard narcissist. So this person may be a bit of a narcissist because for me, the starfish is about a mask, you know, and hiding its true nature is quite dark and shadowy. So I'd be careful here. Yeah, you've used your intuition on this. You know the secrets, you know, and it's like you've tapped into your intuition, and your intuition has told you to put things on pause because you know something's not right here. Two being, you know, another decision that you've decided. Two, you made a decision to put it on pause because you didn't want to enter into a third party, or there was a third party. You didn't want to be part of the heartache and loss that this can create, and you've actually used it in a way that was beneficial for you because you've tapped into your intuition here. You know all the secrets here. You know all this person's secrets. Okay, Six of Coins or Pentacles. This is a bit. This is my sharing is caring card. So I think you just really. I was like Peter to pay Paul. Borrow from Peter to pay Paul. I think you're really focusing forward on your money situation, because, you know, it's like you might have hit hard times here. And now you have to really focus on money. And yeah, I'm just trying to see what the combination here. You've literally withdrawn and become business-minded because you're focusing on looking after the ones that you love. You know, you're really focusing about, that's your main, you know, and Taurus is about the home, you know, everything about their home, their territory, basically, they're precious to them, the precious ones. Okay. Any other messages Spirit wants Taurus to know? Any other messages Spirit wants Taurus to know? Any other messages? Okay. Yeah. 5 of Cups. Okay, guys, I actually feel like you do feel the loss of this connection. I think maybe you may have, you know, have entertained the desire to be with this person and gotten emotionally involved. And even though you're focusing on the important things in your life, you still have this little part of you that's kind of missing or regretting or feeling loss. It could also be a lack of mentality, like never enough money or never enough to go around. But you're definitely feeling kind of regretful. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Okay. This is, you know, how I said it was on pause, but the 3 of Wands is like you do feel drawn to this person. You know, you do feel like you want to go forward towards this person. It's actually, but it's because you don't like not seeing them. But you want to do it in a way that's right, because 2 is about planning and preparing, and then 3 is about moving forward and progress. So it's like you know you want to go towards this person, but you're progressively going through a lot of change here, coming out of this mindset of loss and moving forward. I mean, I feel like you're energetically pulled towards this person. Like you might think about them secretly. Think about moving on towards them as a lover. But that's not something that you'll share. I can tell you that, because that's not how you want. Yeah, you want to bring balance to, I think you, okay. And the Knight of Wands, okay. So we have the Justice card here with the Knight of Wands. I feel like you just want to make things right with this person. But, you know, look at the energy. This is the cheater energy. You know, it's literally, the Knight of Wands is a bit of a player too, by the way. But it's like you want to bring justice here. You want to bring balance to this energy and move forward, you know, in a rushing type of sensation. Like it's aggressive sensation. This person, okay, so I'm going to stop. This person is coming towards you to bring balance here. They want this connection. But, you know, look how you see it. It's a burden. You want to end the burden of it. I think you feel obligated to this person as well. You may feel obligated, but they want to come rushing in. It's them. They want to come rushing in. Oh, look. They may want to leave someone else. Or you're afraid that someone will leave you. You may be committed in a committed relationship. And, you know, it's kind of interesting. I need more. Taurus, this is getting complicated. But the 10 of Wands with the 8 of Cups is about a burden. The burden of someone walking away. Like you feel like this may be a mentality, you know, I don't want them to leave me. I don't want to lose this connection. But this person may also be moving away. Or moving or leaving. Because usually it's about walking away. 8 of Cups is about walking away. As I said, I'm out. So you may feel a little bit obligated or burdened by some type of situation that you don't want to leave you, or to have someone walk out on you. Okay, yeah, okay, that was right. You don't want someone to walk out on you and leave you. So I think you've stopped this connection because of the fact that you may have a significant other. You may have a significant other, and you know that if you allow this person to come in and do what they want to do to you, with you, that it's going to cause heartache and pain for you and someone walking away. Yeah, so you know, you put up a block. One more card, please. Yeah. You know this person's very controlling. I mean, look how he comes out. He literally comes out as your counterpart, being the Queen of Swords, and this person, both of you is connected mentally. I can tell you that. A mental connection that stimulated your passion and desire. But he's blocked. You're like, no. And for some odd reason, I'm not getting good energy with the Seven of Wands and this King of Swords. And usually I like the King of Swords. Usually quite a good, strong type of king. Not as popular as, you know, the other kings. But in this one, I'm kind of getting like this person has a lot of issues. A lot of controlling issues. You know, it's like rain and then drought. It's like that with them. And you're never going to be satisfied while this person at any time could walk out on you. Okay. I'm just going to get a shamanic medicine card here and see what Spirit has to say for this whole reading. But, okay. Taurus, for some odd reason they just showed me precognition. So you may have already, this may have been exactly how you've thought about it. This is how you've seen it. Like when you've looked into the future, you've seen this scenario played out. So this is why you've become very stoic. This is why you pull back. And even though this person is like almost like a match for you, they do not have great energy. They don't. And I don't like also the Knight of Wands coming out. It's like with the cheetah. And then you have all this chaos over here. A little bit eccentric. So it's kind of screaming out narcissist. You know what I mean? It's like he's an eccentric person, but very superficial. So really, it's like this nonchalant way of caring about what people think about him. You know, it's like portraying kind of an ego. Quite a strong ego. And then you have the King of Swords, which is usually a good king, but paired with that Seven of Wands. Yeah, not great energy. That's why you paused. You paused, and even though there is a magnetic draw to each other, this is not good for you. Look how you end up, burdened and someone walking out. You know what I mean? I think you have to just. I think you have purposefully focused forward on business, or like really clear thoughts, gone deep within and thought about this. This is like deep contemplation and space. You've gone deep within and looked at what your soul wants, and your soul says, oh my gosh, the Jaguar and the Blade, and the soul says, you need to be a little bit more colder here. Don't entertain this connection, because it's negative for you. I think you're very well aware that this person has negative traits or narcissistic traits. But here we have the Jaguar, which is 28 breaking down to a 10, and the Blade, number 6, which is about the past, nostalgia, Also, most of the soulmate numbers, I think, or sharing is caring, is kind of like number 6. So we just get the shamanic medicine for that. Let me just get the book, guys, sorry. Not my normal spot. And we'll read the Blade first. Okay, the Blade. The medicine for the Blade is: it is time to put down the sword and place it back in its scabbard. Do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with an even more disagreeable future with the people or situations you are attempting to banish. Put the blade to rest under your inner fire until your inner fire has mellowed. Then use your blade with impeccable intention to cut the energetic ties, cords that are tying you to the drama at hand. Set yourself free. So you are doing this. You literally are the blade. You're not entertaining toxic energies. So you know that this King of Swords, even though they feel like a good match, you know this King of Swords comes with crap and it's toxic for you. It actually shows how toxic it can be for you. 10 of Wands and 8 of Cups, it's like, ugh. You know, it's like a burden, end of a burden cycle, you know, and someone walking out or leaving, you know, walking away. So it's, the outcomes for this particular situation is not positive. And Spirit is really asking you to realize that, you know, you don't have to feel obligated or feel like you have to serve this person. You know, they may have helped you in the past and you feel obligated to them. It is like a weight on you. And they're saying, no, don't worry about it. Don't entertain it. You know, set yourself free. Set yourself free, Taurus. And here we have 28 Jaguar. Okay, the medicine for the Jaguar is, what in your life needs to be released? Okay. What have you carried around with you for far too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. Queen of Wands, know your worth. Queen of Swords, don't take any bullshit, you know. The Jaguar energy is about releasing you from toxic relationships and toxic emotions. The blade is about cutting energetic cords to toxic people and toxic situations. So Taurus, get the hell out of town. Get the hell out of town. Get away from this person. This person is not good for you. Spirit is really yelling out about how toxic the situation can get if you entertain it. That was really strong, actually. I felt like saying, grabbing the camera going, Taurus, listen to me, you know, grabbing your face and yelling at you to run. Leave. I feel like this person's a little underhanded and an emotional manipulator. They are emotional manipulators because they're smart. You need to be careful of toxic situations where your emotions get manipulated. But, you know, I'm not worried really. I'm not really worried because of this. This beautiful owl card here. Beautiful. Beautiful energy, Taurus. Even though it's of the air element, it's just telling me that you are really thinking with wisdom and knowledge. And it's an amazing energy. So, hopefully this resonates with you, Taurus. Let me know in the comments. Like, share and subscribe if you feel drawn. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. Bye.